So it's all to play for still.
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
So it's all to play for still.
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
Hello, Aston Villa fans, and welcome to For the Love of Pomegranate podcast. You're probably able to hear me fucking roaring in Paddy's. Oh, damn! I swore in the first 7 seconds. It's going to be a YouTube strike again. We're outside the Sacred Heart, and we're enjoying ourselves no end here before Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. I think you can probably see me walking backwards there in Paddy's camera, so I'm going to go down here to try and stop the feedback. But we're having an absolutely unbelievable time here in Villa in Birmingham. As you can see, the weather is like something from Costa Brava, Costa del Sol, wherever you are in the world. If it's sunny, it's probably sunnier here in Birmingham. It's fantastic. And we're looking forward to a fantastic day's football. I was going, like, usually I come on and I ask Paddy how he's feeling, but I know how Paddy's feeling. So, Paddy, tell everybody out there how you're feeling about today. And I think your avatar name gives it away.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite drunk, but it says I'm drunk. So
I've seen you worse.
Yeah, you've been seeing me all day, so you know exactly how I am and exactly how many points I've had. And you're just across the car park there because we found out this was the best way to do it. But exactly. Yeah, drunk on shit Carling, drunk on sunshine, drunk on hopium, drunk from everything. Just ecstatic to be here. We're about a 10-minute walk from Villa Park. We're having a few beers. This is amazing. It's great to be here with you.
Excellent. We do have a small ask for everybody here, okay? You know the way that we've got massive production value and everything usually runs unbelievably smooth here on the For the Love of Pomegranate podcast because we're complete professionals or whatever. I'm just after realising I mightn't actually be able to see what the team is. Bad time to realise that in the team sheet. Would we be able to ask somebody to be an executive producer for the day and post the team into the comment section? A small bit of oversight on my part, I think here. Small bit of oversight
just kind of.
when you do a team sheet tantrum and then you realise if I go and log out, if I go to another page here, I'm going to log myself out and probably end up ending the stream because we're doing it here on the phone. So if somebody could do that, it would be absolutely fantastic. And you'll see our reaction to the team because you guys will know it first. So this is a team sheet tantrum because we're going to need to be a team for the Love of Pomegranate podcast team here. But I suppose before the team is announced, Paddy, like we're inside here in the Sacred Heart and it's absolutely rocking. We stayed in the Aston Social. We were out in Lichfield last night with Dan Bardell. We were with Max Stokes and met loads of brilliant people. And thank you to everybody who's, you know, like it's the weirdest sensation or the weirdest feeling ever when someone taps you on the shoulder and goes, "Oh, watch our podcast." But I really appreciate people, you know, watching the podcast, and even more so, you know, when we get over here, people telling us that it's nice and you know it's something to listen to on the way to work and to wind down. So I just wanted to take some time to appreciate that and to tell everybody that, you know, I know we do, but we tell you guys, you know, regularly, but genuinely it's overwhelming at times, you know, to see that and to hear it in real life. So thank you so much to everybody. And we were coming over on the plane, and I'd say 50% of the plane was Villa fans, and they were Irish Villa fans coming over. But one thing that struck me, Paddy, is the amount of people who are coming to their first game or bringing their kids to their first game. So the new generation, hopefully, are going to be lucky charms. It is brilliant. It's fantastic. Yeah. So
it's the best. It's the best feeling in the world to bring your child here for the first game. I remember bringing my kids in their first game. I remember my son's first time in the whole tent and realising that I have got a Villa friend for life who will go to matches with me forever. And it's the most amazing feeling in the world. I'm just looking at the back of you, Neil. Like, we look like we're in different countries. You look very quiet over there.
I found the well, to be honest with you, there's a full skip right here, and there's a wheelie bin behind me. So this is the best of a bad view that I can get. But I've got brilliant reception, I think. It looks good on my side anyway.
my pasty Irish skin is out in the sunshine and you're in the shade. Is that what it is?
Exactly, Paddy. Exactly. And my hair bleaches, and it's already going grey naturally, so I don't want it to bleach in the sun. But I wanted to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people there that we met, and this is watch me being all professional doing some shout outs. But there are some really some really great young people that we've met here. First games coming here, and I don't know, you don't even know if they watch the podcast or not. But the Caden and Carl we met coming over in the plane. Caden's first game, he maintains that Ollie Watkins is going to score at least 2 goals in the first half. I absolutely love the child for that. It's brilliant. He's my man. We're friends for life. We met Ethan on the walk down as well, and his father. I completely forgot to ask his dad what his dad's name was, but Ethan thinks Ollie Watkins is going to score. Absolutely, I know his dad said he watches the podcast, so thanks very much for the kind words that you gave us. And I want to give a shout out as well to a guy by the name of John the Janny. He's always on here in the comments, and he's from Edinburgh. And we met him in the Aston Social, and he was staying there last night. We met him with his 2 kids.
Lovely guy.
His 2 kids are a bit older than some of the kids that we've met. They're 17 and 22, and I'm reliably informed that one of them has to get home tonight. He was trying to sort an extra night out, but one of them has to get home to go to a house party, and we don't want to delay him, but we want to send him home in good fettle, to that as well. So thanks very much to everybody. And there was a million and other one people. Well, there wasn't a million, but there was a couple of other people that said it. But I must apologise if I've forgotten to mention anybody. But this team today, Paddy, I'm just going to come out and say it. I think Bailey's starting up top with Watkins.
Neil, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit what team is going out there today. I think at this stage of our transition into a potential European contender, we have to trust whoever Unai Emery puts out there. And I don't think Bailey will play. But that's just my opinion. No.
I genuinely want if Neil Dunworth, if Neil Emery is picking the team, I'm picking John Duran. I think today's a perfect game to start John Duran. I think there's nothing to be lost by it, but I can completely understand why he won't start as well, and that's cool as well. But we'll see anyway in a moment once one of our beautiful executive producers pops in the team in a moment due to massive oversight from Muggins here.
I can't see any chats.
That's fine. I'm going to try and get the chats up here.
Look at that sunshine behind me. I think you need to turn around and show people that we're in the same place.
We are actually in the same place. Yeah. So look, I wasn't lying. There's a skip there. So I'm trying to move out here so we're in the car park of the Sacred Heart. For any of you guys overseas, we're in the car park of a wonderful place called Sacred Heart, or the Heart of Aston, whatever way you want to call it. And the place is absolutely jointed, as we'd say in Ireland. It's packed to the rafters. There must be 400 people standing outside drinking in this beautiful sun. And whether you're drinking or whether you're not, I think everybody's enjoying it no end. A couple of people there are really, really interested, and they're asking me, how's the Guinness in the UK? Myself and Paddy had this conversation. So I drank Carling all night last night. And I feel like they mightn't stamp my passport on the way back in because of that, because I should have been drinking Guinness. And my way of thinking is bad Guinness is better than good Carling. That might be controversial to everybody, but bad Guinness is better than good Carling. And it's just the nicest tasting drink in the whole entire world. And this tastes absolutely brilliant to me. There's my roundup on the stage at the State of Pints. A couple of other people asking me about Canadian Pete. I'm an idiot. I messaged Canadian Pete this morning. He asked me to meet him at X place at X time. I completely missed the message that he sent me back. Pete, I know you're not watching this, but if you watch it back afterwards, I apologize. Go try and meet him afterwards because Pete is a sterling podcaster and I absolutely love his show as well. I met Bardell, as I said, and Max Stokes last night. It was good crack. And Paddy, come closer. Where are you going to him after losing Paddy? But I've completely lost you altogether.
Okay, I didn't go too far.
Oh, he didn't go too far. Did you?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'm going to take you off the screen there. So cool. So we're going to have a team soon. I think. What time is it, Paddy?
Actually,
it's 2:00.
I
so
can get the team on my phone now.
Paddy can get the team on his phone. See, we meant this.
So,
Young, Emmy, Young, Kanza, Mings, Moreno. Stop posting. It's moving too fast. I can't see it. Mings, Moreno, McGinn, Luis, Ramsey, Bailey, but no change. No change. Excellent. So, as always, I was right. I was right about Bailey starting, but look, I'm not surprised I was right because, look, hey, I am me. And, but look, that team is, Unai Emery likes stability. I think the fact that we have stability has been one of our main weapons, if you want to call it, so far. You know, we see Chelsea with their chopping, changing for the last couple of weeks. Forest are the same. They've made 1,000,000,001 changes over the course of the summer so far. And I think the stability of our team is one of our great assets. And getting used to playing against each other or playing with each other, should I say, has been huge. You know, you have to look at the relationship between the likes of McGinn and Luis, even when Kamara has been out, and the relationship up top between Buendia and Ollie Watkins. So I'm okay with that team. I think we have to be. Winning is winning, and a winning team, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So until it's broken, then we'll start talking about fixing it.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can hear me, but
I can hear you off mine, sure.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I look like I've got snow on my nose.
No, that's on my screen, Paddy.
Okay.
On my screen.
No, look. Yeah, I would never, ever, until he changes, question our amazing manager.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's incredible to be in this position for the first time in about 30 years. For the first time, I've never questioned the manager. So, long may it continue. Long may us push on. And let's just drink it in. Enjoy it.
And there's the bench, Paddy. The bench is, I'm so... Like I was,
That's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. I'm so worried we might only have one goalkeeper on the bench, but we've got two. As the Irish phrase says, to be sure, to be sure. That's why we've got two goalkeepers on the bench. But Olsen, Sinisalo, Diego Carlos, Traore, Chambers, Duran, Dean, Ed, Dunker, and Revan. Great to see Seb Revan get in there again. I know we mentioned it last time.
Happy days.
You know, we talk about pathways to the team. I think we can all agree that we've got probably a lack of depth when you get to 18, 19, 20 in the team. I'm not even sure if there's people on the bench there that will be probably rotated out of the. When I say rotated, I suppose they'll actually be sold. Rotated wasn't the right word. They'll be sold and they'll be replaced in the summer, be churned out of the squad. But it's great to see someone like Seb Revan, who's been tearing it up for the academy in there as well. And I'm super excited about today. I told you guys I was like a child in for the whole week, and I'm like a child with about 6 pints drank now today.
Just 6,
but that would be bad parenting. So I actually don't know what a child with 6 pints in them is like, because as I say, child services better not be watching. I'm going to try and bring up some of your comments.
Ronan Ward says we're flutes.
2 flutes, says Ronan Ward.
Drink it in, my man. Drink it in.
We're nice with Michael Huggins. I saw one of your comments there a moment ago. It shot up there. You as I say, if we can meet up afterwards, if you're around, I'd absolutely love to. And that goes for everybody as well. Yeah. We're going to be flying around.
Shoot us a message. Yeah. Tell us where you are, or we'll tell you where we are.
Exactly.
I don't know if anyone can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You can, exactly. Yeah. So Michael says as well, he's been off the radar this week as my daughter got married on Thursday. Well, congratulations, and hopefully the celebrations can keep on going, and Aston Villa make that a fantastic day for everybody as well. I would love to do the roundup that I normally do of your scores, but the comments are a bit tough when we're on the phone here.
Yeah. So it's going to be me and you, is it?
They're absolutely tiny. So, Paddy, I've named my colours to the mast. All week I've been thinking it's going to be 3-1 Villa. I woke up this morning with a banging headache, but I also woke up still thinking it was going to be 3-1 Aston Villa. Paddy, what's your story? What do you think?
I am going for us to win by more than 2 goals.
More than 2 goals? I'm absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. You can see I'm trying to do something here as well. When I turn around and say I'm absolutely brilliant, I didn't mean to say that at all.
So when I say more than 2 goals, let's go 4-0.
4-0?
4-0.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Tom agrees. Tom agrees, look.
We have 4-0 from Villa.
Tom.
4-0 from Villa.
Not after my own heart.
She had a fantastic day. Excellent. So I'm clicking on random comments here. Actually, Tawan makes a good point here. Before we leave, could anyone post in the Forest team here? I know we're getting you to do a lot of work here. I do apologise. But if you can post in the Forest team, we'll take a look at it, because I think that There is a couple of talking points behind it. So you're going with 4-0. I'm going with 3-1. We'll take a quick look at the Forest team before we finish up and we go back inside. I tell you one thing, lads, it's an absolutely brilliant day here in Birmingham. Absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
And we've been taking footage for a kind of a podcast or a YouTube show that we're going to send out afterwards. Kind of, we're don't worry, Max, we're not robbing your gig, but we just wanted to kind of document the trip over because, as I say, it's special. It's special. Seldom we get together. Never mind get together to watch Villa. So you know, it's been a real bucket list. Every time we come to Villa is a bucket list moment. But you know, I don't know when I'm going to get back again. So for that will be coming out.
Nobody has put it in, have they?
Neil, I heard they were thinking of landing another Apollo mission on the moon. I reckon you should go for it. I don't know. Can I tell the story on the podcast? I don't know. Was there an NDA? I know. Put it this way. I know of somebody who signed up and got into the last 6 to be put on a space shuttle to go to Mars. That's one for a point. I can't tell that one on the podcast, but it wasn't me. I know I look like a spaceman at the best of times, but that is 100% true as well, by the way.
Spaceman or spacer?
Spacer, space cadet, spaceman, all of the above.
Yeah.
Damien L, thank you so much for that. So we have a Forest team. Navas, Nico Williams, Felipe, Nikate, Tofolo comes in. I didn't expect him to be in there. Coate, Worrell comes in. Didn't expect him to be in there. The Santos de Oliveira, that must be Danilo, I would say. Good player, Danilo. I was very surprised Forest got him. Every big team in Europe was looking at him. Then with Brendan Johnson, John Joe fucking Shelby.
Fucking can't stand him. I can't
John Joe
stand him.
Shelby, he always does something against Villa, gets sent off, or there's always a talking point around
And we'll
him.
never call him a dickhead on the podcast.
No, we're not. And we won't either. And then Gibbs White up top.
If we have beers on board, we're allowed to call him a dickhead.
Yeah, absolutely. We only when we've got beers on board.
Am I in your microphone? Can people hear me?
People can definitely hear you. Yeah, people can definitely hear you for sure.
Can people hear me?
Yeah. What's the thing? Ronan, yeah, excellent. But Ronan said he sent me a WhatsApp with you. I can't log out of this. If I log out of this, it'll kill everything. So, Paddy, you could have checked the Forest team. Vinny is right. You could have checked the Forest team. Lads, I'm so sorry. Like,
Send it to me.
Can't get good help these days.
Thanks, Ronan. Thanks, Ronan.
But yeah, I think that Forest team is I was going to say expected. I thought Tofolo mightn't have been in there. I didn't think Worrell would be in there. I thought they might have gone with someone I really like is Remco Fuller, the defensive midfielder in there. But they've gone with Joe Worrell, and I'm happy with that team. I'm happy with that team they've put out.
Injured. He's not even on the bench.
Fuller must be injured. So well, he's there. Fuller.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. He's there. Yeah.
Sorry,
So, good player. He was a really good player with Atalanta, and I was surprised they signed him for as little as they did. But that team that Forest team is a good team, but Villa's team is better, I think. And I'm still sticking with my 3-1. And are you still sticking with your 4-0?
4-0, yeah.
4-0?
Absolutely 4-0.
Brilliant.
I'm expecting something different today. So I'm going to go for a Tyrone Mings goal today.
Rich Max says, I've never seen Paddy so cheeky.
Am I cheeky?
Yeah. I didn't take any footage of the taxi drive home, but last night. But it was good fun, put it that way. Good fun, put it that way. Listen, I think we're going to leave it at that, guys. I'd love to be able to do the roundup of the scores, but thanks everybody for joining in. We're having a blast here. I wish that we could have all of you here with us. There's 300 and 400 odd people watching. But we're going to get back into the Sacred Heart, and we're going to
finish our points,
make our way up to Villa Park. Post-match podcast is pending. Depending on it's Wi-Fi. It's phone coverage. Yeah, so it might be a small bit later. So listen, I suppose everybody stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy the game. We're thinking of you over here, and we're trying to manifest 3 points for Aston Villa. And as you've heard from our predictions, I think we're quietly confident, or loudly confident. I think, Paddy, we're loudly confident about the fact we think Villa are going to
be a rowdy podcast later on. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely, and we're going to be dragging everybody in from the street for the post-match podcast if we possibly can. So it's going to be chaotic and it's going to be good, and hopefully the Wi-Fi lets us get on. But thanks so much, everybody, for joining as always. Really appreciate everything you do for the podcast. If there's anybody watching that we've spoken to before, come up and chat to us again because we absolutely love it. And thanks a million. And here's to an Aston Villa win. And until we see you again, all that's left to say is up the Villa.
Up the Villa.